Yes, sir. It's already happening. Holla at you, boy. Coach Steve Sark just arrived on Texas soil, and already good things are happening for the Texas Longhorns as we just received a commitment from class of 2000 and 2022, a town just down the road from your boy AK, Armani Winfield. He's going to be a long-framed, lean outside receiver from Lewisville, Texas, 6'2", 185 pounds. He is the number 12 receiver in the class of 2000 and 2022, the number 14 prospect overall in the great state of Texas, and of course he is the number 79th recruit nationally overall according to the 247 Sports. Holla at your boy, Steve Sarkisian, just getting on the 40, just now arriving from the plane from Alabama where he's fresh off that hot offensive performance, and already the recruits have taken notice, and already young Armani Winfield is already looking forward to becoming a Longhorn. And of course, the primary recruiting candidate was going to be Andre Coleman. He was just kept on the staff as the wide receivers coach, so that was probably the hook, line, and sinker for him on this Texas staff, just waiting for great Coach Coleman to go ahead and retain his position as wide receivers coach so he can make his solid commitment. So just a little bit about Armani Winfield and what we're getting in this prospect. Very excited about him because this is a kid just down the road, and I can go watch him play his senior year as he plays just 15 miles down the road from me. But anyways, he's going to be a long-framed outside threat, as I told you earlier. He runs with very long, smooth, athletic stride. Is a very natural athlete out there when he plays out there in that island. He has a really good first step. He can, for a long body frame receiver, he can make improvement. Not going to be in very much in the slot. Very much going to bake his bake on that outside wide receiver position. He can improve on that first step, as all long, lean, long striding wide receivers can. But for a big frame man coming fresh out of high school, he's gonna have a good first step initially. He is a great natural route runner to begin with. He is called upon to do just mainly a normal pro style wide receiver, as he doesn't do much a lot in the slot. Not a lot in the run game. You're not going to see him on many jet sweeps coming out of there for Lewisville. But he has been on the varsity playing ever since his freshman year. He was newcomer of the year for his 6A division. His freshman year, sophomore year, he was offensive player of the year, and this year he's going to make the commitment to the Texas Longhorns. And not only do we get this commitment today, as I see as this is going to get the ball rolling for more offensive skill positions to come down the line. I very much will believe that we're going to be in play for some more quarterbacks, some more wide receivers, and a couple of more running backs. I think that we're going to help reel them in. I got listed a couple of those for us. Some quarterbacks who I've already been talking about just a little bit, and someone who Texas has already been making contact with. He made the eyeball emojis as soon as the news came down the pipe that Coach Sark had been hired to Texas. Said, "Ooh, me likey," and I likey him. It's Malik Murphy, the big time, they call him Baby Cam out there in California. He's 6'4", 215 pounds, but he looks like he's more than 215 pounds because he has a lot more size to add to that frame. 215 pounds is what they list him at, but he's a very large 215 pounds. He already has Sark ties, as I did mention for you. He's going to be a quarterback that I believe that Texas is going to make more communication with, and that you will see more communication with him and see more articles written him about in the future, because we're going to start talking about him more, in my estimation. Another kid, another prospect in the 2022 class that we might not heard of much coming from, who I believe that is going to start coming to interest and play, and that's going to be from the other coast, from Tennessee prospect Ty Simpson. He's going to be 6'4", 185 pounds. Like I said, he is from Tennessee, and he is a dual threat quarterback. Now, if you're a dual threat quarterback, or if you're a pro style quarterback, it doesn't really matter for Sarkisian. He has leaned towards the more pro style in the past, because that's just he covets accuracy. That is what he covets most overall as a quarterback, as a thrower, and that's accuracy. If you cannot place the ball in Sark's offense, you have no reason being in it, and both of these guys can put it in between the numbers, down along the outside corners, wherever you need him to do it. Malik Murphy is a baller, strong arm kid. I haven't seen much on Ty Simpson as compared to a Malik Murphy, but I have seen some video on him, and I'm liking what I'm seeing for him so far. Now let's get into the receivers. We did just get a commitment, like I said, going to be from Armani Winfield, who's ranked the number 12th overall receiver in the 2022 class. But I think we should straight right up to the top, and that's going to be trying to get Caleb Burton from Del Valle in the Austin area. He is going to be an OSU committed to the Buckeyes already, along with Quinn Ears, who we're not really going to be talking much more about on this channel. He's a 6 foot, 165 pounds, an absolute burner, absolute speedster, someone that the new Sark coach line of offense can get the conversation rolling and see if we can get back in line of communication with him. Someone else I want to see, we've seen some words of him in the old staff communication, and that's going to be Kevin Coleman, the 5'11" prospect coming from the St. Louis, Missouri area. Going to be an athletic freak, can absolutely jump out of the gym and onto the football field. Absolute athletic freak, athletic prowess, as he is the number 15th overall ranked recruit, is going to be a 5-star wide receiver in his own right as well. CJ Williams, another wide receiver that I'm going to see strong recognition for, and he might be our next commitment in the class of 2022. You never know. He's going to be a wide receiver, going to be from modern day California. I believe that Coach Sark is going to have a pipeline straight drilling into California, and one of those pipeline high schools that he's going to start drilling into is going to be modern day high school, an absolute juggernaut out there in California, and a juggernaut in high school football, period. Anyway, CJ Williams, 195, 6'2", 195 pounds, the number 39th overall recruit, ranked overall, someone that I want to see more communication with. And of course, from Liberty High School here in Tejas, the beautiful state of Texas, going to be Liberty High School, Evan Stewart, the absolute burner, the absolute natural athlete, the absolute natural receiver. And of this list, he is going to be my number 1 receiver. He's not the most highly rated, but he is my number 1 receiver. Can absolutely 100% do it all. As speed to burn, as speed kills, you cannot teach speed. As great hands, can stop and go on a dime. Great route running out there in Liberty High School. Love what I see from this man. Enough of the wide receivers. We go straight to the top when we go to wide receivers now on when it comes to Coach Sark and running backs. Let's just keep on what we're going on right now in the class of 2022. I think we're doing a really good job recruiting Jaden Blue. He's going to be from Kane High School in the Houston area. He's going to be a 4-star, the number 60th ranked player in the class of 2022. And the other one is going to be Jaredon Price, 5'11", 180 pounds. He's going to be running back from Denison, Texas. Someone else that we can keep strong in consistent contact with. Another one that is going to be a little bit down the line, someone that I made one of my first videos about, and he's going to be from Florida. He's going to be an all-purpose back. He's going to be Terrence Gibbs. He's a baller, got a bit of a mean streak on him down there in Florida. Terrence Gibbs, I'd like to see that line of communication open up just a little bit more, see if he piqued any more interest with this new coaching regime once it gets fully into develop, as Stan Drayton is being remained and retained as our head coach, as our coach, as the running backs. But holla at you, boy! Coach Sark comes on the 40. He steps foot on Texas soil, and hours later, boom! We get a commitment. Who do you think the next commitment is going to be in the class of 2022? Do you think that will land another one in the class of 2021 to maybe rise up a little bit in the ranks? If you like this kind of sort of content, please share it amongst your friends. Please subscribe to the channel. Holla at you, boy. And as always, keep your head in a swivel and your eyes on Texas. I'm your boy AK, and I'm out. Hook 'em up.